know there's similarities, but that's not Marjorie Taylor Greene. This is.
What is that?
But you do ask yourself, how is she allowed to every single day without fail to get away with it? Why is she never, ever, literally put in a corner and told, you're lying, you're a FOS, and you're a danger? Like nobody, ever, ever, ever. When was Marjorie Taylor Greene, even CNN, why do they let her get away with it?
And, you know, I come from a business background, and the way you get a job done for your customers, I view the American people as our customers, is we have to work together. So this letter to my colleagues is the beginning of that. First, we admit the problems. First, we admit the wrongs, and then we come up with a plan for change. I'm working on the changes that I would like to see, and I'll be proposing with my colleagues, and I look forward to talking with them about that.
If I had it my way, we would have impeached him a long time ago. Actually, if I had it my way, we would have been successful in our objection on January 6th, and he wouldn't even be president. I'm getting better, though.
And anyone that puts the word insurrectionist, calls President Trump an insurrectionist, and calls any of us an insurrectionist is a liar, and you do not deserve the power that you possess. Shame on you.
We can't allow this just to be gone, you know, just to let it go. You can't allow it to just transfer power peacefully like Joe Biden wants.
Oh, yeah. The American people have far more power than I have, and I'm a member of Congress. If they literally hold our government accountable and stand up and say, enough of this, and I think they should throw out every single elected official. I'm not kidding. Every one of us should be thrown out. This government is a failure to the American people.
Right now, she might as well be running for office. Like, everything she does, everything she says, it's Marjorie Taylor Greene. That's just Marge. Insurrectionist? No, that's just Marge. What is she saying now? Slightly xenophobe? That's just Marge. Oh, she's being a bit transphobic? That's just Marge. Doesn't matter what she says. She is allowed. She's above the law, by the way. Who says so? Marjorie says so. And in that case, and if you say anything,
And if that does, in fact, happen, Marjorie Taylor Greene says she's going to look to recall him like what Matt Gaetz did to you.
No, but what she's doing is much different than what Matt Gaetz did. She didn't make it privileged, so it's not up for a vote. And the one thing I've always found about Marjorie is she's a very serious legislator that deals with policy. And the best way to deal with anyone like that is sit down and talk to them. I don't believe the Speaker has spoken to Marjorie. I think if you sit down and discuss, you understand you have Congress, that you don't control all. You have to find common ground in between, and that can be done. Those are two conservatives that can do it. But the one...
How very dare you get upset about Marjorie Taylor Greene? Triggered! He's triggered. He's T-R-I-G. He's triggered. No, you have a situation here where somebody, as a senior member of Congress, clearly has the losing former guy's ear and does things that anybody else, one other person, would just be castigated. Just imagine for one moment. Take a moment. In fact, count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ilhan Omar. If Ilhan Omar even said, I don't know, 4% of what Marjorie Taylor Greene would say, it would just be like the end of the world. It would. The world would stop. Fox News would just have a huge breaking news every 5 seconds. Because where we are at the moment, this buffoon... Sorry, did I say buffoon? Is it right? Is she a buffoon? Can do what she likes. And that is right.
Well, I think it's what we've all known all along. Obama is running the country. Obama is having his third term, so to speak. And everyone's always known that. Of course, he's coming out as the leader of the Democrat Party because he always has been the leader of the Democrat Party. Joe Biden is just a puppet dangling on the strings doing what Obama wants him to do.
Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
Will the gentleman yield for a question?
No, I will not yield to one of your stupid questions that are always attacking me and attacking President Trump.
How about a mediocre
No, I don't want
question?
to. I do not want
An
your
excellent question?
No.
A smart question?
No, my time.
An intelligent question?
You have no smart or intelligent questions. Just we're the nicey nice guys, and we want to be friends with all the Democrats, and we want to be able to, hey guys, we'll give you this one, and you give us that one, and we'll pass your bill if you pass our bill, and then we'll all go and have drinks together later on. And that is not where we are in this country. Not at all, and the American people know it. And that's why they're so angry and so upset. So that was my one and only time listening to Frank Luntz, and I thought, I don't think I'll ever do one of these sessions again.
So I just want to rewind just a second to your point about identity politics.
Because Nancy Pelosi is imagining some invisible QAnon army is going to invade the Capitol at any time. For members of our military to be taught woke, progressive, critical race theory constantly and told.
Recently suggested to Tucker Carlson something that sort of took me aback. She had no evidence to back it up, but she said that the whole reason that he may be doing this is because Johnson may be being blackmailed. Let me just play the exchange.
Mike Johnson has made a complete departure of who he is and what he stands for, and to the point where people are literally asking, is he blackmailed? What is wrong with him? Because he's completely disconnected with what we want.
Do you think he is being blackmailed?
I have no idea.
All right, so she's saying people are literally asking, is he being blackmailed? Then says she has no idea when Tucker asked her again. Do you take this seriously?
No, I think it's irresponsible. So many of the statements that Marjorie has made over the years are completely irresponsible. The idea that somehow the speaker is corrupt because he believes that we should be supporting an ally that's been invaded by a war criminal, Vladimir Putin. And the idea that somehow anybody who is in agreement with Ukraine and our NATO allies is corrupt. It's just another distraction that she uses to take away from the core arguments that are so important.
So, when you talk about her, it is a bit different, obviously, than what the man you voted to remove as Speaker, Kevin McCarthy, said about her. In fact, this weekend, he said this about Congresswoman Greene.
And the one thing I've always found about Marjorie is she's a very serious legislator that deals with policy. And the best way to deal with anyone like that is sit down and talk to them.
You've worked with her more recently. Does what he say add up to you at all?
Well, I think Kevin is much more experienced talking to Marjorie about policy than I do, first of all. Secondly, my experience with Marjorie is people have talked to her about not filing articles of impeachment on President Biden before he was sworn into office, on not filing articles of impeachment that were groundless on other individuals in the Biden administration. And she was never moved by that. She was always focused on her social media account. And Moscow Marjorie is focused now on this Ukraine issue and getting her talking points from the Kremlin and making sure that she is popular and she is getting a lot of coverage.
All right. Well, Congressman, I appreciate your time and your blunt and honest words. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, sir.